What's going on, YouTube? This is 903 Fishing. Welcome back to another episode, guys. So today it is early August. I wanted to get out here during the month of August and show y'all where I'm catching my crappie. Now, it's not hard to locate crappie in the summer. I've said this numerous times in previous videos, y'all. You're going to be able to find fish. The problem is water temperature is almost 90 degrees at 7:30 in the morning. That is going to cause these crappie to be very lethargic and lazy. In the summertime, especially August, down here in Texas, that is, one of our hottest months of the year. You're going to need to slow down that bait across that brush pile. Even if you're live scoping, guys, you just want to hold that bait over the top right in front of those crappie's mouth to try to entice them to bite. They don't want to move very far for food, and they don't want very big food either. I got some really small minnows in this batch today. Hopefully I'm gonna show y'all and prove to y'all that you can catch crappie on a little tiny minnow, especially in the summertime, guys. But today I'm gonna be sticking in that 12 to 16 foot range. That is where I feel like I can find some crappie and catch them for y'all in August. If you're ready for this adventure today, smash the like button, it really helps out. If you're already subscribed, God bless you. Y'all know I wouldn't be doing any of this without you guys. Thank y'all so much for the support. I greatly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed and you love you some crappie fishing, we do this year round here on the channel. I can teach you how to catch them, give you some tips and tricks along the way. So smash that subscribe button, come join the 903 Fishing family. So we got our first little victim here. Let's see if we can catch some crappie on it in August. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, well, let's see if we can find out where these August crappie are. I'm gonna show y'all some more on the down scan up here in a little bit, but we have this brush pile in about 15 feet of water. Like I said in the intro, that's about where I wanted to target today, 15 feet. Surface temperature this morning at 7:30 in the morning is 88.5. Now, this little brush pile right here looked like it had quite a bit of fish on it. We're starting out fishing about 11 feet on this brush pile right here. Like I said, in 16 feet of water, 15, 16 feet. Now, once I fish it a little bit and hopefully catch a couple of fish off of it, I will go over it up here with the down scan and just kind of let you see, some of the things that I fish in the month of August, what I'm looking for, stuff like that. Now, I started off at about 11 foot, haven't got bit, so we're gonna go about a foot deeper, maybe a foot and a half, 14 inches or so. We're gonna go a little bit deeper on that pile. I've said it before in plenty of videos, you wanna start off shallow and work your way deep on that brush pile. Oh, uh-oh, there he is. Doesn't feel like a big fish, but, well, hey. Look like a little keeper black. A little crappie right there, guys. Started off at 11, no bites. Went to 12, got bit. Little keeper black crappie, probably right at 10 inches. We're not keeping fish today. Still got that minnow. Toss it back out there. See if we can't catch another one real quick. Is there another one that will commit to that minnow? Oh, another one? I'll be dog. They're right here in front of me. Hey, guys. Hey, solid black crappie, y'all. Nothing wrong with that right there. Two fish off the same minnow. That's what I'm talking about. Nothing wrong with that, guys. Solid 11-inch black crappie, good eater. Some of my favorite to eat right there. Now, they do seem like they're a little bit closer to me than I thought they were. But nothing wrong with that. I still want to pitch out past where I'm getting bit, then run that minnow across that brush pile where I am getting a bite. Yep, 12 feet. That's the ticket, it looks like. Oh, look, there he is. There he is right there. I'll be dog. Feels like a better fish. Oh, it is. Look at this, guys. 3 little keeper black crappie. Boom, boom, boom. August crappie fishing, y'all. Look at that. No giants, but hey, just good eater crappie. That's what I'm talking about. Look, guys, I've said it before. I'm not saying it's going to work right now. We're going to try it. Crappie love smaller baits in the summer. It's hot. They don't want to move too much for that bait. They just want it to sit right on top of their head. That little minnow I got is about this big. Let's see if we can catch a crappie off of it. Tiny minnow. Maybe I was a little too close. Start right there. Pop that minnow over that zone. See, guys, these brush pile markers right here, they're not always 100% accurate, okay? You got that 30-degree cone. Oh, look, there he is. Tiny minnow. Tiny. Little keeper black. Look at that. That is awesome. That is awesome. Look at that, y'all. Man, these crappie are hot. Like I said earlier, water temp 88.4 at 7:30 a.m. Keeper black crappie, not a giant. Haven't really caught a stud yet, but hey, that's okay. Now we're gonna see if we can catch one more off of this pile right here. And then we're just gonna go hopefully find some more fish. There is another brush pile to the back here that I wanna try. I think it might be in a little bit of shallower water, maybe. That little tiny minnow did the job, y'all. What'd I say? Oh, there he is. There he is. One more. Oh, baby. Nice. Hey, 5 little keeper black crappie off there, y'all. We're gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Still got that minnow. That one's probably right at 10 and a half. See ya, buddy. You know what? We'll try to catch one more. We'll try to catch one more on it. We'll just see. Not bad at all. I think that's 5. Yeah, 5 keeper little black crappie. You know, this video isn't just to catch a ton of fish, guys. I'm just trying to show y'all where I'm finding my fish in August. And like I said, a lot of the time, I will, you know, slow this minnow across that pile in the summertime because they're just lethargic. They don't want to move very much. So I'll let that minnow sit there for a little bit. Then I pop it and let it sit. And a lot of the times, those crappie will hit this minnow when that cork is sitting still. The popping gets their reaction ready. And then all of a sudden, they're like, oh, I guess I'll go ahead and hit it once it's just sitting in front of their face for so long, okay? So, maybe we can get one more. Oh my gosh, look at that, y'all. 6. Better fish. Hey, a good white crappie off there, y'all. Look at that. Solid white, not a giant. Little back on it, about 11.5 inches or so. Hey guys, that's 6 crappie off of there. Let me go ahead and show you what I'm fishing right here. And then there's another pile right to the right. It looked like it had a couple of fish on it. I want to see if they're active as well. We're just going to see what she looks like. I'm going to go to straight down scan on the hummingbird here. There it is, guys, right there. Look at that. I'm gonna get a little bit further back on it. Look at this, guys. Look at this brush pile. This sucker is loaded. I'm gonna leave it alone for right now, but there is a ton of fish on this pile right here. I mean a ton. All of these are crappie right here up top. You can see the individual branches here, but these bigger spots right here, these are going to be your crappie. and they're all over that brush pile right now. Caught 6 off of it. Let's go check out this other one. Okay, we're gonna go across this one. See guys, this structure right here, this is structure as well, but look, there's no fish on it. Let's see what this looks like. It's gonna be right there. There's fish on that sucker too. Look at this, guys. Doesn't look very big, but do you see the individual blobs? There's probably about 10 or 12 of them on there actually. We're gonna try to fish it. We're just gonna see if we can catch a couple off of this little piece of structure right here. Not live scope, this is 2D and down scan. You're looking at down scan right now. Not a big piece of structure, but the amount of fish on it looks promising. Let's go get them. Okay guys, we got our second little pile. And like I just mentioned a while ago, these two brush tops are pretty close to each other, but they're two separate piles. The first one on the left that we just fished had fish on it and they bit. Now that doesn't mean that this one to the right is gonna produce for us, but there's a good possibility. If these fish are active 20 feet to the left, hopefully these fish to the right are active as well. We can pull 3 or 4 off of it real quick. Two separate piles right here, like I said. See if we can get bit on this one. Are there any active fish on it? Look like there's fish on it, but are they active? Oh gosh, that one's active. That's active. Look at there, little keeper black, guys. Two separate brush piles, y'all. Whoops. Little, dude, you're killing me, bro. Little keeper black, y'all. Not a giant, but hey, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go. That was nice. Come on, Crappie, I did not hurt you. There he goes. Okay. Hey, he's sitting there floating. Let's see if we can get another one. Like I said, guys, I'm just catching a few off of the pile, and we're gonna go to another spot hopefully after this, see if we can't catch some more in about the same depth of water, just to prove to you guys that 12-16 foot range. That's where I'm finding these crappie in August. Now there was one off that second pile here. See guys, I'm not popping that minnow crazy. Giving it some pops and let it sit. Let that minnow hang over that brush pile right in front of these crappie's face. And a lot of the times, that's when they'll bite it, is when it's sitting still, just like that. Pop, 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 pop. Let it sit. Surely we can catch more than one off of it. And y'all saw it, guys. Gosh, what the miss. Y'all saw it, guys. Not that very big a structure either. But look at the fish coming off of it. Look at the fish. I'm telling y'all, in the summer, you'll find these small brush piles that have just a ton of fish on it. Look at there, still got that minnow. That's that threading technique right there. Threading these minnows, y'all. A lot of people ask about it. In the mouth, out the gill. You're gonna turn that hook and go right in the top of the back. Look at that minnow. So that minnow is sitting there like this to these crappie. See it wiggling? When you pop that minnow and you stop it, this is what it's seeing right here. Trying to get that little reaction bite from it. We're gonna go about 6 to 8 inches deeper. I just wanna see. Just wanna see. Guys, today I am rocking with my 8-foot ACC here. This is my slip corking rod. This is for deep brush on the main lake. 8-foot ACC crappie sticks. We got 10-pound ACC braid, and we have the Carbon X 1000 reel here. I'm gonna go just to the left. See what that brings us. I'm gonna say that's gonna be a fish right there. That should be a crappie. Oh gosh, there he is. There he is. Yep. Yes, sir. Hey guys, look at that. That is a chunk. Not a giant. And look at this. We just threaded this minnow on. This is the same minnow I showed you. Little keeper white. Let's toss that back. Let's see if we can catch another one real quick. Let's see. Go right back in there. Same spot. Remember that brush ain't that big. So if you can really pinpoint where that pile is compared to that buoy marker, you can be very consistent with your cast. Now you want to be accurate, of course, but is there another one? Should be another one right in that same spot. I figured there would be. Oh gosh, there he is. Boom, baby. Feels like a little guy this time. It is. Hey guys, I'm pretty sure that's our first non-keeper we've caught this morning. First non-keeper this morning. And look, still got the minnow. Y'all think we can catch 3? Okay guys, caught several fish here in this little spot off the 2 brush piles. About 15 and a half feet of water. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up these buoys and we're gonna head to another spot. Look at this, look at this. Y'all see that right there? I don't know if that's gonna be keeper fish or not. Look, start off about 9 foot deep. We're gonna throw a live minnow on top of it. Let's just see what fish it is. Oh gosh, what is that? Did we catch one? Hey guys, look at there. Look at there. Keeper white crappie off the pile. Caught this fish 10 foot deep. That is a little keeper. Probably right at 10. Here, y'all probably think I'm crazy. Where are we at here? Y'all probably think I'm crazy saying this is a keeper fish, but look. 10 and a half, 11's right there. 10 and a half incher. Little keeper, y'all. Caught him 10 foot deep. We're in 13 feet of water right now. 13 feet. Wouldn't mind catching one more off of it just to prove a little point. 13 feet of water. Fishing about 9 and a half, 10 foot deep, y'all. In August. Now it does depend on, depends on your lake too, guys. It's just the average depth of this lake right here isn't crazy deep, so those crappie don't have a choice but to stay up a little bit. Okay guys, these fish are not active. I'm not going to waste my time with them. I'm going to run back across here. Let me show you real quick. I mean, there's definitely fish on this pile. They just don't want anything to do with anything. There's fish right there. Jeez. Look guys, look at this ball of crappie right here. This is what I'm about to fish right here. 13 feet of water, 13 and a half. Should be some fish on that right there. All right guys, I moved about 30 yards away from where I just was. Found some more brush. Let's see if they'll bite. Like I said guys, I said it in the intro and I'll probably say it again before this video's over, but finding fish is not the problem. It's actually getting them to bite, especially in August. August can be tough, man. Super tough. Uh-oh. What's that? Hey guys, not a keeper, but it is a crappie and he bit, so that's good. Nice. A little black. Can't help what it's biting, but I think it's going to be a little bit further out. Let's try right there. Fishing about 9 foot deep, y'all. 9 foot. There he is. Hey guys, keeper black. Not bad. Little keeper black crappie, guys. August crappie fishing, y'all. It's still possible to catch them in August, y'all. Y'all just gotta, you just gotta work for them, because some of these piles that I've fished today are just absolutely loaded with fish, but they're just not biting. So I don't spend much time. I do not spend much time on fish in the summer. I will give that brush pile 15, 20 minutes tops. If you have changed your depth, you know where the pile is, you know you're fishing on top of the pile, and you just cannot get bit, it is time to move. That don't make no sense. 0 cents right there, if I've ever seen any. Probably gonna have to move. That's crazy. What's up, duck? Oh gosh, there he is. Was not paying attention. Is that a crappie? No way. Oh God, this is a stud. Look at that. Wow, 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 wow. Look at that. Went a foot deeper. He actually absolutely demolished that minnow. That's the biggest of the day right there. Solid white crappie. I'm gonna throw it back over there in a second, see if we can catch another one. That's a solid 12 and a half probably. Nice. All right guys, well, I've found some fish 2 or 3 different spots. Problem is, can't get them to bite, so we're gonna see if these fish will bite. Oh, well, I be dog. Look at that. Crappie. little white crappie. All right, well, one bit. Hey guys, this brush pile's in about 11 feet of water. I said I would concentrate on 12 to 16 today, but ran across this one, and there's a couple of fish on it, but I don't know if there's any keepers on it. But there you go. There he is. Oh, that's a stud, I think. Oh yeah. There he is. That's a better fish, guys. That's a keeper, actually. Not bad. Nice. There he is. There he is. Oh yeah. Oh man, that's a good one. Good fish. Hey guys, that's a good crappie. That's 2 keepers off this pile. I think 2 smalls. Nice. That is awesome right there. I said I'd catch one more, but hold up, hold up. Guys, this little bitty piece of structure, I mean, here, once I get done with it, I'm gonna go back over it and I'm gonna show you what it looks like. And it's not much. That's 4 fish we've done caught off of it. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Look at this, guys. This is it right here. Right here. This little piece of structure has produced 4 crappie, 2 keepers, 2 non-keeps. And there's still fish on it. There's still fish on that pile. What's going on, guys? Well, that's about gonna wrap up this trip here. But today's main goal, objective, was to show y'all where I'm catching my crappie in August, okay? I fished mainly about 12 to 16 feet of water. That last pile that you saw me fishing was actually in about 11. I pretty much stayed, you know, in the depth range that I was wanting to target today. Live minnows, of course. Those ACCs definitely put in some work. There's the new motor, guys, putting in work as well. But hopefully you enjoyed it. And you know what, guys? School's about to start back up, so it's more than likely going to go back to one video a week. I just don't have the time to produce 2 videos a week once school starts back up. But I was able to produce 2 videos a week for the whole months of June and July. And that was without having my big motor, pretty much for the most part. Just remember, you don't have to go 20, 25, 30 foot deep. Are there crappie in that depth range? Sure, yes. But if you're like me, I don't feel comfortable slip corking in 25, 30 feet of water. That's just not what I like to do. So there still are crappie in that 12 to 20 foot range-ish. I think we ended up catching about 12, maybe 13 keepers today and a couple of smalls. I didn't keep fish. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, smash the like button. It really helps out the channel. If you're already subscribed, God bless you. You know I wouldn't be doing any of this without you guys. Thank you for all the support. And if you aren't subscribed and you love you some crappie fishing, we catch crappie year-round here on the 903 Fishing Channel. Doesn't matter what time of the year, doesn't matter the month, we still catch them. And I can show you where I'm catching them and how I'm catching them. If you want to be able to do that, smash that subscribe button. Come join the family. Like always, like, comment, and subscribe to 903 Fishing. Y'all have a great day. God bless.